out there? Okay. I don't know. I am not visible to myself. Anyway, it's okay. Uh, yes, I can see some of you in the screen. Okay. Today, I don't know. There is some setting issue. Let me check if I can. Okay. Okay. Thank you. So today we are going to practice some yogic techniques which you can utilize throughout your uh, life without any difficulties, which will help you prevent number of age related complications. If you have these complications of the problem already, with the series that you're going to practice today will help you overcome these problems. And since we are in a desktop setup today, so we'll be practicing yoga series in a desktop setup. We can call it chair yoga. So we'll be practicing that way. And it is very easy series of the practice where we focus more on activation of whole body. Number one, activation is very important to ensure proper circulation, and that proper circulation will ensure the supply of nutrition and oxygen to every part of the body. To ensure the supply of nutrition and oxygen in every part of the body, it is important that we activate our whole system from internal to external, from external to internal, both way. And once that circulation happens properly, it will not only help to ensure supply of nutrition and oxygen to every part of the body, every system of the body, every organs of the body, every tissues of the body, but also it will ensure the detoxification of cellular wastage, we call it metabolic wastage, out from the body. So it is very natural that metabolic wastage get produced in our body. Not only metabolic wastage, even digestive wastage is also very important factor that we have to look into to ensure better health, to prevent disease, to cure disease. It is important that we ensure our detox system function better. We call it excretionary system that function better. When we say our detox system or excretionary system need to function better, we have to understand that when we eat food, only a certain portion of it is absorbed by our body in the form of nutrients. Major part of the food which is not required in our body is thrown away by body in the form of solid wastage, in the form of stool, and liquid wastage in the form of urine. And some other wastage are removed from the skin as well. To detoxify the body, there are 9 doors in our body. We call it Navadwara. Anus and genital are predominant excretionary organs, major one. Along with that, mouth, 2 nostrils, and 2 eyes and 2 ear. 2 ear, 2 eyes, 4. 2 nostril doors 6, mouth 7, anus and genital 9. These are the 9 doors from where body remove major part of wastage, and to a great extent skin also works as a excretionary part of the body. Some people call it third lungs also. It plays major role in perspiration process from where body takes in some important source of energy from the cosmos, from the universe. At the same time, body remove toxins also. If these toxins are not removed from the body, accumulation of the toxin within will work as a root cause of disease. It actually leads to or support, or it creates environment as a breeding ground to the bacteria. It actually gives space to the harmful foreign bacteria and virus to breed within if these toxins are not removed on time. Body has its mechanism, but because of many reasons, our body fail to detoxify or remove these toxins out on time. If that happen continuously for long time, it will lead to blockage on the one side. That blockage will stop supply of nutrition and oxygen to the vital system. That leads to degeneration. And on the other side, that the role of that toxins as a breeding ground to the bacteria and virus would lead to another conditions, harmful conditions in the body, which actually become cause of various diseases. Initially, body reacts to these conditions in acute way. We call it tibra roga, like fever, loose motion, vomiting, inflammations, cough. These reactions are acute reactions of the body to remove these toxins accumulated in the body. But if these effort of the body are suppressed, most of the time people suppress these reactions of body with a hope to overcome the problem. But ultimately, that suppression actually would lead to chronic stage of disease, which is normally uncurable if a person depend on popular allopathic medicine only. Unless and until we remove the toxins out from the body, unless and until we keep our system active, vibrant, and stronger, unless and until we relax our body, giving it enough time to rejuvenate and vitalize, we cannot overcome diseases. Whatever may be the reason, it is important that we ensure proper supply of blood to ensure the nourishment as well as detoxification of cellular wastage. At the same time, the digestive wastage, which remains in the food pipe, that is 20 to 30 feet long structure of the pipe, it need to be properly cleansed in a routine. And with the practice of yoga as a therapy, we ensure these things happen in a right way, in a proper way, in a comfortable way, in a relaxed way, in a natural way possible. So for that, we activate first thing. For that, we have for activation, we have Sukshma Vyayam, we have Sthula Vyayam, we have yogic cardio techniques, different type of yogic cardio. We have different yogic kriyas, we call them. And we have some other detox techniques, we call them Sat kriyas. Cleansing, 6 major cleansing processes prescribed in Hatha Yoga tradition. And after activation and detoxification, we move to the next round in which we work more on cardio effect. And cardio effect will, on one side, help our body to increase metabolic rate. And with increased metabolic rate, our body will be able to burn out excess fat and toxins in the body. And at the same time, that cardio effect will ensure supply of the blood or circulation of the blood in a speedy way with pumping effect, with better cleansing effects than before. And at the same time, the sweating that triggers will help flow the toxin out. And after that, we practice resistance centric, resistance and awareness centric. We practice static asana. These static asanas are very powerful practices which will help increase our capacity of body to tolerate difficulties on the one side. On the other side, these static, resistance centric breath and movement coordination, practice with movement and breath coordination will help optimize our system, improve our cellular memory, so that all sort of difficulties can be handled better than before. And after practicing that static resistance centric asanas, which help us improve our strength and stamina, improve our capacity to tolerate, increase our patience, increase our capacity to handle difficult situations, we will move to next stage of the practice in which we work on relaxation. Relaxation actually helps trigger or the trigger the release of a hormone, healing hormone, we call it endorphin. Even while practicing asana, we actually create situation time and again in which our body releases endorphin. Endorphin is the hormone which is released by our body when we push ourselves beyond our normal limit, and after that, when we take a short break in between, at the time of that break, our body produces a hormone, we call it endorphin, and endorphin helps our body to heal itself, repair itself, and optimize itself. When we change asana, at that time also certain dose of endorphin is released our body. But more importantly, when we do relaxation centric practices at the end of yogic techniques of the yoga practice. That includes the yoga nidra, that includes savasana, that includes kayotsarga, that includes auto suggestions, that includes awareness, that awareness practice, that includes meditation practice, concentration practice. These practices will help ensure the production of a happy hormone called endorphin. And when that endorphin is released, our body will be able to heal itself, repair itself, maintain itself, optimize itself. So it is amazing process. And once your brain become normal with the help of relaxation technique that you do at the end, it is advised to do some breath regulation techniques. We call them pranayama, prana plus ayama. Controlling prana by the help of control over the breath will help optimize it, increase its effects. Control to increase its efficiency is pranayama, in which we actually retain our breath after inhalation, after exhalation. And not only that, we regulate our breath while taking in and while taking it out. That is called kumbhaka, according to classical yoga text. Hatha Yoga Pradipika and Kiran Sangita are the source book of Hatha Yoga traditions, which suggest that which mention the breath techniques as a kumbhaka. There are asta kumbhaka. Garen Sangita says Sahita Surya Vedas Ujjayi Sitali Tatha Vastrika Brahmari Mursa Kevali Chasta Kumbhaka. So these 8 kumbhakas are mentioned over there, which is not that required for common people. Very easy, few practices, 3 to 5 practices would be good enough for common people. For advanced practitioner, for a spiritual seeker, there can be various other techniques uh, prescribed, but for general people, practice of 3 to 5 pranayama in a routine would certainly do wonder, will work as a miracle and help the practitioner to overcome all sort of health complications and stay strong physically, mentally, emotionally. And when that physical, mental, and emotional health get optimized, intellectual and spiritual being also get organized and optimized. As a result, person start experiencing peace and happiness despite having very much tough and challenging situations around. So this is how the yoga practice will help us to improve our experiences, especially the experience of lasting peace and happiness, joy and bliss. So we are targeting to reach to that state of lasting peace and happiness where we are free from disease, or we call disease, where our system, from gross physical system of the body to energy mechanism of body to mental mechanism or mental dimension of a body to intellectual dimension and spiritual dimension, start functioning in a rhythm, in a harmony, in an optimized way. It's what is the goal of yoga practice. And since most of you are, I think, being retired from your job with few days or months, so you will have little extra time than normal routine to work for yourself. And if you plan your routine in a right way, you will never ever fall prey to the lifelong jail of chemical made medicine. If you do not work on improving your eating habit, your lifestyle, your routine that influence your body clock and your thinking pattern, and physical exercises including yogasana, pranayama, and relaxation. Degeneration that disturb our system, actually, if you do not work on it, the degeneration will become dominant. But if you work on improving these parameters, regeneration, maintenance, regeneration, and optimization will become dominant. As a result, you will never ever have to fall prey to the lifelong jail of that medicine. There are studies which has proved that with practice of simple body activation, diet improvement, and positive thinking, proper relaxation, and proper sleep or the rest, we can cure almost all diseases. We have nowadays evidences of complete cure in the conditions, even like a cancer and other chronic diseases which are normally uncurable with the medicines, modern medicines available till today. But with the practice of these simple techniques, with the activation of the entire internal system, and with the support of the uh, yogic techniques to detoxify and supply of uh, proper nutrients, we can cure these things. So, this is the background that I wanted you to remember while practicing. Now, we'll move to a practice, a sequence which we will cover the entire body. We'll start from eyes first. First, we focus on external organs and then we'll move to internal. Eyes problem is a very common complications, especially for working people who work more on computer or nowadays smart phones and even smart TV. These things are very much part of life. A person start getting engaged in these gadgets from the very early in the morning till late in the evening, and it actually create excess pressure and strain in the eyes. It will actually stop our eyes from healing, repairing, and optimizing itself. So, in this context, it is even more important for us to work on eyes health, and there are various studies which suggest very simple yogic techniques that we can practice in a routine without taking much time. Even around 5 minute times, a 5 minute time a day would be good enough to prevent all sort of eyes related complications. Even if there are problems already, one can cure almost all the eyes related problems with very simple, easy to practice techniques. The first one will start together. I think many of you have not switched on your camera, so I can see very few people in the screen with camera on. I request every one of you to kindly switch on your camera so that I can see you doing accordingly. I can guide you better. The first exercise for eye health is simple eyeball movement without moving your head. As you sit straight, move your eyeball up and down. Just do it for around 10 times. 10, 10, 9, 9, 8, 8, 7, 7, 6, 6, 5, 5, 4, 4, 3, 3, 2, 2, 1, 1. And right and left side movement without moving your head. Move your eyeball. 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, 3, 4, 4, 5, 5, 6, 6, 7, 7, 10, 10. And diagonal movement. Right side up and left side down. 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, 3, 4, 4, 5, 5, 6, 6, 7, 7, 8, 8, 9, 9, 10, 10. Chains left side up and right side down. 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, 3, 4, 4, 5, 5, 6, 6, 7, 7, 8, 8, 9, 9, 10, 10. And random movement anywhere, anytime, little faster. It will help activate a rod and cons tissues of the eyes, which are important for our vision, seeing capacity. Just continue your movement anywhere, anytime, faster possible. And now clockwise and anti-clockwise rotation, up, right, down, left. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And other side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 9, 10. And blinking. Tightly close and release. Tight 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 and release. Keeping your eyes closed, rub your palms and make it warm enough. Puri awareness. And once you feel warmness there in the palm, cover your eyes and gently massage. And bring your hands back. This is one set of exercise that is required for eye health. And another set of exercise includes that sprinkling running tap water in your eyes. Every day, at least once in a day, just open the running tap water in a bathroom and just sprinkle that water in your eyes with closed eye rather. Just do it for around 15, 20 times, at least once in a day. If you do these two things, two exercise every day, it will help you overcome specs if you have been wearing specs. If you are not wearing specs, it will help you ensure that the muscles that bind your lenses, retina, remain strong so that the lenses of the eyes will remain intact and you will never ever require specs for the vision. It will improve the eyesight with proper activation, circulation, resistance, and relaxation. These are the effects that you trigger with these two practices. And to ensure proper supply of nutrition, it is advised to have at least 20 to 30 gram green leaves and few citrus fruits in a routine every day if possible. And if you do this, your eye health will remain at par. And when you study or work, try to make a habit of blinking your eyes with intentional effort. Sometimes people forget to blink their eyes. As a result, cellular waste start getting accumulated within. it need to be reversed, and with the practice of blinking, we'll be able to reverse or remove the toxins from the eyes. And this is good enough for common people. For advanced practitioner, one can do Jalaneti, one can do Trataka, but I am not going to teach these things today. Practice of eyes exercise and then sprinkling water. Just two things every day would be good enough. Next is yogic practice or yogic solution for ear health. I have seen many people having ear problem, continuous buzzing sound in the ear, tinnitus condition, very much difficult and painful for many. And sometime hearing loss, sometime blockage are very much common, and deposition of wastage in the ear. These things need to be tackled, and with the practice of yoga, we'll be able to tackle all these symptoms and the conditions, cure all the conditions, and we'll be able to keep our ear health at par. For that, we have very simple practice. I'll just demonstrate, and you can just practice also. As I can see, some of you have switched on the camera. Just place your index finger in your front side of the ear and place your other finger, index finger behind your ear and other fingers in front of the ears. Just massage like this. Just activate, just create massage like effects, warming effects, and then hold your ears like this and pull 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. From center 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. This much is good enough. Second practice. Third one, place your index finger on your ear and very, very slowly massage like this. Simple massage. This practice you can do with the ring finger also. You will have different effect while doing this with different finger. Just do it like this. This is the third one. Fourth one is just cover your ear with the palm, press your ear like this and release. Press, just do it for some time and release. Press again. Hear the sound within and release. These are the exercise suggested for the people who have ear related conditions, the problems. Practice of these movement, this sequence will help you to keep your ear health at par. If you have problem already, you can add some yogic techniques like Jalaneti and some Kaki Kriya and other that needs some supervision to start with. Initially, practice of the ear series would be good enough. To support it, one can practice a breathing technique. We call it Anulom Vilom Pranayam. Let's do some Anulom Vilom Pranayam for some time. And while practicing Anulom Vilom Pranayam, I'll explain some other important points and then we'll move to another area, that is cervical and throat region related health. Anulom Vilom is just like this. Block your right nostril with the right thumb. You can just bend your index finger and middle finger, blocking your right nostril. Breathe out from left nostril. Breathe in from your left nostril. Block your left nostril with a ring finger and little finger and breathe out from the right. Breathe in from your right nostril. Block your right nostril and breathe out from the left. Breathe in from your left nostril. Block it and breathe out from right. Continue this practice for some time. Practice of alternate nostril breathing. It will not only help you improve your eye health and ear health, it will help you to improve homeostatic state, we call it. Improve balance in almost everything within. Our body is made of various opposite mechanism within, and practice of Anulom Vilam Pranayama will help the practitioner to bring balance and overcome these conditions. So Anulom Vilam Pranayama is very important one. Now we're moving to cervical health. For that, we're going to practice a very small series. And if you practice this series every day in a routine, you will never ever have a cervical pain. And even if you have that, you will be able to overcome cervical problem within few days with surety and with certainty. And for that, we practice very simple, easy sequence which everyone can do. Breathe in deeply and breathe out to drop your head down on your right. Breathe in to come up to center and breathe out to drop your head down on the left. Breathe in up and breathe out down on the right. Breathe in up and breathe out down on your left. Breathe in up, breathe out, just to tilt your chin down. Do not bend your head. Breathe in to take your head up, stretch your throat. Breathe out to tilt your chin down. Breathe in to take your head up. Breathe out to tilt your chin down. Breathe in to take your head up. Dhire, dhire, half rotation. Just do it like this. 1, 2, 2, 3, 3, 4, 4, 5, 5. Do it very, very slowly with the massage effect. 5. Interlock your fingers, placing your hands behind, create resistance. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And press your forehead like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Press your head on your right side. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Do it other side. Tripurari Gupta ji, AC Raj ji, you can also practice. Other people are not visible to me. I think if people can see me, yeah, just try. This is a very simple series. Creating resistance. What you've done is activated the region with proper circulation to ensure proper circulation, and after that you are giving resistance to strengthen the muscles, and at the end you will relax the muscles by simple self massage, like rub your palms, make it warm enough, and once you feel warmness in the palms, just massage your neck region like this. Activation to improve circulation, nourishment, detoxification, and resistance to strengthen with programming effects in the cellular memory to stay strong, and massage to bring relaxation and rejuvenation to trigger healing hormone. And this is a powerful combination to bring healing effect, curative effects, to support that healing or to trigger that healing. You can take turmeric boiled milk at night before going to bed. Because when you are in sleep, your physical activities get reduced naturally. At that time, demand of energy to activities will reduce, and that energy will be channelized in the process of healing, repairing, maintenance, and identifying the problems and overcoming or healing that problems or the issues. So this is how the system works. Activation, resistance, relaxation, followed by nourishment as required to improve healing. That is turmeric boiled milk, which is one of the best healing, which has one of the best healing properties available in our kitchen. So this is what is required to cure all type of cervical pain, cervical spondylitis or cervical spondylosis. If you have tendency of neck pain or cervical pain, avoid tilting, bending your head down. Tilting your chin down is okay. It will instead of creating bend, it will stretch, and that stretch will strengthen the muscles. You don't need to worry for that. Tilting chin down is okay, but bending down is not good, especially if you have cervical pain. And now, problems in the throat region. Here are vital system like thyroid and parathyroid located here in the throat region. Vocal cord is also here. Here are two major filters: food pipe filter and air pipe filter. Food pipe filter is pharynx, air pipe filter or lungs filter is larynx. So larynx and pharynx, vocal cord and tonsil gland. Tonsil gland is actually a powerful system that release uh, that produce lymphocytes to fight diseases. In a sense, this tonsil gland region is actually a army headquarter like location from where whatever the harmful bacteria or viruses enter in our body get detected and destroyed on time with the inner capacity available. So for that, we just work on activation of the throat region, and It is very easy to ensure good health in the throat region. If you do not work on it, and if you allow the fat to get deposited in the throat region, it will create a double chin formation. It will form the double chin. It will create double chin, and double chin actually may lead to conditions like sleep apnea, in which a person with a uh, double chin will not be able to breathe properly while sleeping. And when that happens, supply of oxygen and nutrition to the brain will reduce drastically. And when that happens, it will damage millions of cells within. It will hamper the efficiency of overall system. So it is good idea we keep this area active. We ensure that this area remain active so that wastage do not get deposited, so that our vocal cord and tonsil gland and thyroid and parathyroid always remain strong. So for that, simple practice like this: inhaling, stretch your throat; exhaling, tilt your chin down without bending your neck. Inhaling, chin up; exhaling down. Inhaling, chin up; exhaling down. Inhaling, chin up. Do it for 20 to 30 times with slow speed, with proper stretch. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Inhale up, exhale down, and rotate clockwise. 1, 2. If you have no issue in cervical, you can just rotate like this. 4 and 5. Other side. Eyes open, mouth closed, inhaling up and exhaling down. 3, 2, 1. And raise your hands up, stretch your throat, and bring your hands down. Next practice we do is throat stretch. You can just place your palms down, finger inside, stretch your throat, look at your eyebrow center, take your tongue out, and start intensity breathing. Simple stretching. And while remaining in that position, after around 2 minutes time, breathe in deeply and create roaring sound to breathe out. Activation. It will strengthen, activate, improve circulation, nourishment, detoxification. And after resistance, just massage your throat like this. This much is good enough. And next practice that you can do is Ujjayi. And these two practices, along with neck exercise, will help you overcome throat related complications. And the practice is just like this: Ujjayi. While inhaling, create sound. And after inhaling, press your chin down, hold your breath. Release your chin lock and breathe out. Repeat this practice again. Release your chin lock and breathe out from left nostril. Repeat this practice again. This is very powerful practice. It will help you overcome T3, T4 related readings, parathyroid related readings also. Create buzzing sound while inhaling. Release your chin lock and breathe out from left nostril. Repeat this practice again. And breathe out from left nostril. This much is good enough for thyroid, parathyroid, vocal cord, and tonsil gland also. Roaring sound and ujjayi. If you do these two things every day, you will never ever have throat infection. You will never ever have thyroid, parathyroid issue. But for that, for balancing thyroid and parathyroid, you have to do at least 10 times a day regularly for at least 1 to 2 months. Okay. Yeah. Now yeah we, we will move to the next. After working on eyes, nose, ears, and throat, we will work on improving shoulder health. And sometime I have seen people having difficulties even to raise hands. They cannot raise their hands comfortably. And with the practice of yogic Suksma Vyayam with modification like this, holding one hand with the other, breathe in to take your hands off, stretch. And exhaling, pull your hands down, placing your upper elbow behind your head. Inhaling, hands up. Exhaling, press your head down on the side. Inhaling, hands up. Exhaling down. Inhaling, hands up. Exhale to pull your hands down like this. And up. Roll your hands and bring it down. This will help you prevent frozen shoulder, stiff neck, and cervical pain. Now we move to lungs, abs, and spine. For that, since we're doing practice on desktop setup in chair, I have set a chair here. We're just sitting. While sitting in a chair, we're practicing this series. Bend your right leg and place your right foot on the left side of the left leg and hold the right knee with the left hand, keeping your back straight, turn your head to right. Hold and continue your breathing. Breathe with awareness. As you hold, Start active exhalation around 100 strokes. In this way, if you take around 100 stroke at one side and do the same practice with other side, it will not only help you improve your lungs efficiency, it will help you improve your spinal health and abdominal organ related health. In this way, opening your lungs, activating your abdominal organs, twisting your spine, optimizing alignment, you can just do Kapalbhati for some time. This is good for abs, good for lungs, good for spine. Next one is Mandukasana. Place your right hand in the navel center, left hand above it. Breathe in again and breathe out to go forward. Put your head up. Just hold, back flat. Start Kapalbhati. If your back remains straight, even though you're doing forward bending, it will not hurt your back. Ensure that your back remains straight when you go forward. Do not allow your back to be round. If you keep your back round, it may hurt you. Ensure the straight back position. Exhale and exhale like this. Inhaling up and exhaling, go forward. Back is straight, and as you go forward, this will help you improve your lungs health also. This is very powerful practice for improving overall health. Inhale and exhale. And breathe in to come up. This much is good enough. Repeat this practice twice. You have done one set, and let's try it again for another set. And come up. When you go forward, do not allow your back to be round. Push your chin out and do it like this. If you do this way, keeping your back straight, you can see me in the screen. Keeping your back straight, pushing your chin out, creating pressure in abdominal region. Inhaling, come up. And once you come up, raise your hands, roll your hands and bring it down. Now for improving abdominal health and the hip muscles related health, bend your right leg and place your right foot very close to chest, creating maximum pressure on the abdominal region. Stay in this position. And change your side. Keeping your one leg straight in a sitting position, wherever you are doing, either you're doing in yoga mat or chair or in a modified way in office. This practice suits everywhere. Gomukhasana. This actually helps you to cure complications like constipation, piles, fissure and fistula. All these conditions can be cured. So this is a very easy and powerful series. Now from here we'll move to next round of the practice that includes curing asthma. The practice that you have done, like modified Kapalbhati, is to keep your back alignment intact and improve your abdominal and lungs health in a synchronized way. Next one is lungs exercise. In just sitting position, inhale to open your lungs like this. Just do it this way, open. Whatever is the level that you can open your hands. Open your hands like this. Feel the effects. Exhale to contract. Inhaling, open. Exhaling, 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 contract. And now raise your hands, roll it, and bring your both hands down. This is lungs activation practice. And you have activated your spine like this. Just twist. Exhaling, go to right. Exhaling, go to left. Exhaling, right. Exhaling, left. And come to center. Raise your hands. Roll it and bring it down. If you are in a sitting position, you can just modify. If you're sitting in a chair, you can just modify like this. Cross your legs like this. Just cross. Lower side leg will remain down and pull your upper side leg like this. Now this time right leg is in the upper side. Taking your right hand up, drop it behind. Take your left hand on the lower back and push it up. Lock your fingers and stay. Hold and witness. Be there for 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And change your side. Just change it. First, better change your leg position and then it will be easier to change your hand position. Change your leg position. This time your left leg will remain on the upper side. Try to place your both knees together. And while inhaling, take your left hand up. Push your elbow back enough. And right hand on the lower back. Lock your fingers. And as you hold it, start active exhalation. This is very simple series. Breathe at least 30 to 50 stroke in one side and gradually take it to 100 stroke and release. Once you do this, breathe in to raise your hands, roll it and bring hands down. You have activated and strengthened or brought healing effects in the shoulder region, neck and throat region, lungs region, and abdominal region. Now we'll work a little more on abdominal region to ensure that you will never ever have the problems or complications related to abdominal health. You have to follow a healthy lifestyle. Dincharya, we call it in yoga. Ritucharya and Dincharya are very important aspect for good health, and like eating food that brings cooling effects is good idea in summer. Similarly, in winter time, eating food which bring heating effects in the body is certainly good during winter. So this is very common things that everyone can understand. But following healthy dincharya needs a certain degree of commitment and awareness. And once you start following proper dincharya in a routine, you will be able to optimize your whole system to a great extent, and you'll be able to prevent number of health complications, especially complications related to digestive system. In digestive system, like indigestion, gastric, acidity, constipations are very much common problem, and as a side effect or complications of this digestive disorder, people suffer with a number of other complications. So to keep the digestive system intact and healthy and optimized, it is important that you eat very light food at night. Your dinner should not be heavy. Never ever ensure that you eat only light food at night in dinner. Do not eat food after 7 p.m. if possible. Even if you eat, make sure you eat very less quantity as and when required. I think number of audio these audio are on, maybe because of that some buzzing sound is there. If you have not muted yourself, kindly mute yourself so that that audio quality will remain better. Yeah, thank you. I think AC Rajji, your audio also is not muted. Kindly mute it so that audio quality remain good. Yes, it is mute now. Yeah, yeah, it's okay. It's okay. Now it is unmuted. Earlier it was mute. Yes. Okay. I was just talking about techniques or the secrets of better health, especially digestive health, to prevent indigestion, gastric, acidity, constipation, and related complications. It is important that you eat very light food at night. Number one, if possible, avoid eating after 7 p.m. If not, again take very light food. If you do not do that, that excess food that you have eaten at night, which supply more glucose, more sugar in leaven term, will lead to thickness in the blood. And to ensure proper circulation, heart need to work extra to pump blood properly. And when that excess glucose remain in the bloodstream, it actually become risky, because that excess thickness may lead to blockage in heart region, especially the arteries of the heart. We call them coronary artery. Chances of blockage in coronary artery will increase. So if that happens, it will damage the nervous system and respiratory system and immune system altogether. To prevent that, your body will start producing excess amount of insulin. Insulin will work as a key to open the gate of the cells and absorb the extra glucose available in the bloodstream. As a result of that excess production of insulin or the release of insulin in the blood, body will be able to absorb more glucose. If we continue eating heavy food, processed food at night, that excess glucose supplied will actually get accumulated in the form of fat, and that actually lead to sluggishness, that actually creates weakness in the system over the period of time. And if you continue eating heavy food at night, especially the fast food or processed food or stale food or non-vegetarian food, it becomes very difficult to digest that food. To ensure proper digestion, body will start producing more and more amount of digestive enzymes which are acidic in nature. And that excess amount of acidic enzymes will certainly help in digestion, but once that mix into the bloodstream and get transported to every part of the body, it will bring damaging effect in the nervous system, especially in the nervous system of the brain. So if you eat heavy food at night, you are not only harming your digestive organs, but also your brain, your nervous system, your heart, your lungs, all together. So it is important that you eat light food. किसमें किसमें अभी दिखाई दे ना रहा आपको? हम तो आप अपना वीडियो ऑन करिए, मैं तो मेरे ख्याल से स्क्रीन में विजिबल हूं. ओके, तो लैंग्वेज ठीक है ना? मिक्स लैंग्वेज ही रखें, थोड़ा ऐसे ज्यादा इंग्लिश में कर रहे हैं. ओके, eating light food is very important, as I mentioned, and eating as early as possible, at least before 7 is suggested. If you eat after that, it becomes burden to the system. It actually help you less and harm you more. So minimize food intake after 7. This is very important point to follow to keep your digestive system healthy. And every day in the morning, go to bed on time and get up early in the morning on time. Make a habit of getting up on time, going to bed on time. And when you get up in the morning, immediately after you get up or get awakened, just stretch your body. Stretch your body completely in your bed. Make a habit of stretching your body in your bed. Just move side to side. This simple movement will help your whole system to get awakened and circulation become proper. Your energy level will improve. And after that, as a fasting, drink at least 2 glasses of lukewarm water with honey and lemon.